exists! Finally! God damn! Alright, we exist. Let's see how long this takes. Hello! It exists! I literally heard the notification. You can see even the achievement page is still up. That's how you know this is fresh. Hello? You know what? If it doesn't, we'll just talk, figure something out, get back in the queue, because I am playing this fucking game. I want to finally play it! Alright. Hey, mate. Oh, I miss the boys so much. Oh. It's just fucked up to know that all of this is already the past, and you know, what is going to happen? Not fun. But also, it's nice to see it. And hi, everyone! Tell me, Miminu, in the course of watching me, have you learned auto value? Nothing so far, but hopeful that will change. Dynamis seems promising. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I don't think I found it yet. Dynamis. Also, a package arrived today with a bunch of, like, cool stuff, including a bunch of Final Fantasy stickers and some appliques, 3 dresses. So that fucking dress video is gonna get even longer now. Yippee! I still have to make a single fucking character for every single dress that I own. But but first I have to make the whole stream where I go through my wardrobe. But also, the package came with this one little coaster thingy, which is like a thank you note that they put in the packages, and also a shitload of jobstones. Like an absolute load, like a Scholar, Dark Knight, Red Mage, a lot of them. But also a thank you note, but written as if it was written by a Final Fantasy character. And apparently there is 19 of them. I got number 4, and I can't read Chinese. But it does have a English name at the bottom of it, and it's purple, and it's Ithildeus, and the name is signed with a little heart. And it made me cry. But hi, everyone! Like, it's a little note, and it's written in Chinese. I have no idea what it says. I have no idea what it says. Like, I cannot read that for shit. I tried Google translating it. Yeah, no. That didn't do it. That didn't do it. Gotta find another strategy for that one. But there was so much cool stuff. Oh, and also a blanket with the gold saucer on it. I'm very excited about that one. And as you say, curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes would good fortune to find you here. Something the matter? The Lycaon. I'm afraid it's done it, again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby occupieds, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I just fed them myself, and the occupieds were keeping at wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycaon that is to blame. Their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it's an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. Why is it zooming in on Hermes? In any case, there is no point in postponing the inevitable. Duros will revert them once all the paperwork is in order. Where's the scene of the incident? Horsefon hair. It's just at the path of the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes, wait! And there she goes. If this is part of its work, then I would observe. We follow. Okay. We're gonna see... I think we're gonna see... Wait, no, we're definitely not gonna see dead animals. Which animals are they referring to? It's not the Google, right? Where? Holy shit, this is pretty. It's gonna... Yeah. Especially with the sky pink like that. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm really curious how this is gonna look with the Dawn Trail update, but holy hell. I should probably have this open though. Oh, nope. Wrong button. It's so nice to look at. I like that the paths are also not that wide. Luckily, the test for Dawn Trail was very high for me. I forgot what the score was, but it was good. Oop. Ah. Ooh, there's some big fuckers. Oh, they're just T-posing? What do you have to say? A fearsome beast is Lycaon, but where is it now? The Occupate is no easy prey with its hooves and horns. It was designed to be formidable even on land. Yet they didn't stand a chance against the Lycaon. It's heavy, Hermes' pain. Aww. Yomi, I swear to God, your computer is a toaster. I have no idea how it survived this long. How did it survive this long is what I'm worried about. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Lycaon was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. I have a lisp today. I bet Selk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycaon did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. Oh, go on ahead. Please follow with me, Minu. A company? Come, it's down this path and over the bridge. Oh, nope, there she goes. Wait, there's a dialect change? I want to know. I need to know everything about these two. Okay, no, it's the same. You know what? Here it's just nice to just walk. Alright. This way? Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. Is that an aetheryte? Oh, it is. Is it? Yeah, it is. Never mind. Oh, but this place is way too pretty. And I swear it's literally those two cities from Pokemon, like the Black City and White Forest. With Ajisla and Elpis. And Daniel is a fucking asshole. It's the strongest computer in the regard that Suffering builds character, and you have the main character of fucking PCs. It's about to develop into a villain. Hey, Mateon. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros, too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I know him when I see him. Mateon is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Blah, 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 blah. Where are you? There's no talkie points. Okay. Oh, this place is so pretty. Dark-haired man. Definitely not that one. Blonde-haired woman. Definitely not. For some reason, my brain immediately went to Gaia with that one. Oh, there we go. It's trying to load. Come on, don't crash on me. Come on. Uh-oh. Can you give it to me? Oh. Oh. Oh, yep, it's crashing. It's definitely crashing. Back to the queue we go! Oh, no, there it is! It pulled through! It pulled! Blonde-haired man? Is this one? Doros, that's Doros! Hey! Well, if it isn't Meteon, what brings you here? Hey! I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lycaons, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields and restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them through Katisis. Once I've submitted my reports, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? No need to concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that the Lycaon, slaughtered Occupides. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lycaons would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior wasn't changed. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Ha! Chekhov's gun! Quite impressive, and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Pastorov may wish to have a word with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. I do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an impulsive, intrusive act I deeply abhor. But it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions may concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture. Making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a Yep, there it goes. Oh no! Oh god. Well, the waiting screen's gonna take a little bit. Oh. Oh, the cutscene didn't do the thing. Right. Let's put it on the waiting screen. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just... Hold on. Let me see if this works. There we go. Just gonna change it to this. Because that's gonna take a hell of a fucking time, not gonna lie. So, let's just chat instead. Hey! Yes, this is here! I mean, it was a, what's it called? What is it called? Shit, I forgot the name for it. I mean, Hermes just really cared. It wouldn't be, like, depressed, just really care, right? Aw, poor dude. But yeah, this was, a teaser for a very important stream I did. Hold on, I can make it happen. I can make it happen. Because my dumbass decided that this would be a very good stream setup. Let me find it. This is perhaps the worst piece of fucking media I've ever created, not gonna lie. Hold on. This entire thing is just amazing, honestly. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Have the beautiful audio of me being in the waiting list while... Because I didn't have proper audio for this, I think. So this was it. And then I went to book 4. The best line in the Goblet of Fire. I should have had jingling keys. Not gonna lie, I should have had jingling keys. Oh no. It is so cursed. It is so cursed. No, fucking... But yeah. Also, now I can talk a little bit about all the shit that was in the package. I can't show pictures because obviously I can't. But there's a sticker of Grahatia in it. And I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna try to explain it. There's a little Grahatia cat, like full-on cat, wearing the cone of shame and looking very sad. This is probably one of my favorite things on this planet, and I'm very stoked about this existing. Hold on, I'm just gonna switch to the other screen because I cannot take this kind of bullshit. You know what? No, never mind. Subway service is on the side, we can do this. I just hope the cutscene didn't go back, go all the way... Wait, what's it called? That the cutscene didn't skip itself? There's also an Artbird sticker, and there's a Worksy applique. Shoebill Emmett with a little ancient right next to it. An Emmett Saug with that's very tired on a pillow. There's... I'm just reading all of this shit. I don't know what else to talk about, not gonna lie. The meds haven't kicked in properly yet. There's a beaver, Afno and Alize and Yoshtola. Exarch with sandwiches, which is still the cutest thing on this fucking planet. Oh, and a half of the day is card. Which is the Ace of Spades, which honestly kind of checks out, not gonna lie. It's been a while since I've dealt with card etymology, but Hypnotis feels like a Ace of Spades. But not Ace of Spades, Eight of Cloves. Clover, wait. Is it called Clover? Oh! Oh, it's back, I think. Is it back? It's back! Ah, god damn it, I lost Meteon, hold on. Hold on, it's back. The audio says it's back! Clubs, that's the bitch! That's the bitch, clubs. We call it the clovers in English. In Dutch. Shit! We call it the clover in Dutch. We call it the klaver, actually. Klaver. Because the Dutch pronounce stuff weird. Also, fun fact, shooting star is vallende stare. The Dutch does not sound like a real language. Fuck it. I don't have much better things to do. If you want a word translated into Dutch, let me know and I'll immediately translate it. Because it just sounds so stupid. Oh, and for added benefit, for added fun, you can guess if I gave the actual word. Or if I'm just fucking with you and giving a random word that is not actually the word, because I figure I will do that. We hebben een serieus probleem. The best sentence ever created. There we go. Okay, I gotta skip a little bit ahead of this. At least it went back to it, right? Boop, 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 boop. We hebben een serieus probleem. I also want to see that. We hebben een serieus probleem. Yeah. But here, have a little Chekhov's gun moment with the Kairos. I do love how the eyes are extremely radiant here. Extremely vibrant, I guess it's called? I don't know, there's a lot of words for the same thing, but I think radiant, vibrant, both work. Here we go. This is where we left off, I think. There we go. If a creation cannot be properly studied, even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. It's so good. Like, I know you're not supposed to mod the game in any way, shape, or form. Full disclosure. Just gonna put that out there before I say this, but I saw this mod that changes Shadowbringer Emerald eyes also to that same vibrancy. And that honestly adds a lot in my opinion. Like, I'm never gonna download it, but like the idea of that was really cool. That the eyes also remain the same in that form. Which probably wouldn't make a lot of sense because, you know, Garlean form, but it would be cool. Yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lycaons have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report and make it, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emetselk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. Hold on, I'm chugging Mountain Dew. Oh, fuck. Okay. Learning something here today. Room temperature Mountain Dew, great. Don't refrigerate Mountain Dew. Don't refrigerate Mountain Dew. Ugh. It's good sometimes. Code word sometimes. Ugh. I showed him through the meeting room. Ugh. But dry throat plus cutscenes is not a good combination. Also, there were 3 dresses in the package. And I was so extremely stoked about all 3 of those packages. 3 dresses. Taeyeon? Aww. Feeding on the emotions, huh? You have a duty to the star, this I know, but that doesn't mean we don't also have a responsibility to the lives we bring into existence here. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled like magic. But Taeyeon? Don't, no. No, that's what Hermes told me once. Don't go crazy, please. You're cute. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Taeyeon, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Miminu. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Taeyeon in your care again? Babysitting a BIRB! We're gonna... We're gonna babysit Twitter. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Okay, but hear me out, hear me out. My Taeyeon is Twitter, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, I swear. I'm onto something. Relies very heavily on emotions. Every emotion is 10 times as bad on Twitter. Every small little argument gets absolutely fully blown. Just look at Twitter. She Twitter! Also, blue BIRB. And no, we are not going to call it... No, we're not calling it... We're not calling it X. It's not X, it's Twitter. Elon Musk can go suck a long one. And take a long walk off a short pier if you're gonna catch my drift. Now, if you'll excuse me. Can you help me with something, Mano? The meeting said that the meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with a flower. Opus flower? Hermes likes flowers the most of all the creations in Opus. Most creations are expected to be interesting or beautiful or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. Flowers! I hope she's not gonna get in trouble for picking flowers. Is this the one? Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Ooh, big and bright, I love them. But they might be too bright. I have to think, you have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. I've honestly never gotten flower languages. Like, I know it's, like, cute and all that stuff. And there's certainly, like, some poeticness to it. Good luck with work, Caleb! Like, I get it, but also, pretty flower go brrr anyway. Like, you can give me roses and I'll be happy. You can give me lavender and I'll be happy. Honestly, I'll be even happier with lavender. No clue what lavender signifies. I'm not even sure if it's a what's it called? Flower language kind of flower. I just like to make tea and perfume out of it. Lavender is like my all-time favorite flower in all times. Like, you can give me roses, I'd be happy. You can give me tulips. You can give me literally anything. Don't give me hyacinths, though. Those bitches are thirsty, and I do not want to have that water bill. If you give me a hyacinth, I will punch you. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look at flowers. Yeah, I don't think this is an option, Mateon. I cannot climb up there. Flowers go brrr. Flowers are instant formula for pretty. That and smell good. Which is weird because I like other flavors a bit more. Flavors? Your boy out here drinking fucking perfume. No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. No flowers. If they were apples, we would have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. I mean, the meeting's gonna take a while, right? There's one flower bed. So just gonna take this away again. I always forget to take those off. Oh, the flowers. But like, they smell good, they look good. They're instantly good. Also, you can, like, preserving flowers even better. Like sunflowers. Give me sunflowers. I love those. An array of beautiful flowers grew in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or portions. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Are we gonna look for a Elpis flower? Like the Elpis flower? The Enteleki flowers? Rest flowers, yeah! Familiar plant? Oh no! Oh! Uh-oh. Just gonna... Well, time to test my new setup. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped leaf flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh! A Canaan, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Miminu, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. I was so ready to fight that flower. I was so ready. But like... Oh, you know what is also very pretty? Flowers in resin. Like, I have this set of dice. I can't show it, obviously. But I have this set of dice that has flowers in them. And it just activates so many neurons and dopamine cells whenever I look at them. It is so good. You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Miminu. Something big. Huge. Huh? No! No, 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 no. Median, you bitch! A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. Stevie Samantha! No! It's an Adonis. The thing around its mouth looks like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave room for days. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Miminu? What did you like? Mateon, I think we have a very skewed idea of what Hermes likes. I mean, I would put Fandaniel in here, but not this Hermes. I'd rather not go near that thing. It's not a good sort of... I'd rather not go near that thing. No. So not this one either. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Miminu, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. Aww. Mateon really cares for Hermes. It's so cute. Okay, don't attack the griffin. Don't attack the griffin. Lush fields. Is there gonna be an Elpis flower here? Oh, there's a cutscene here. Oh no, there's a cutscene here. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Aw, there's nothing. Oh, there's no cutscene. The shiny thing over there. What could it be? Elpis flower? It's a likey? Yep, there it is. There they are! Wait. I know Vanada's around here somewhere. Is that what's gonna happen now? This has been a while of just following Emmett, Hythlodaeus, and Hermes around Amadeon. I feel like they're about to introduce something new, and I'm guessing it's Vanada. Ooh, Elpis flowers, they're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelecchies. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Huh? Huh? But they responded to everything else in the like the modern time. Unless they were reacting to Fandaniel? Oh, literally the only guy with depression in the Days of Paradise. I mean, brain chemicals will do that to a motherfucker. Also, his job is really stressful. Even if he likes it, it is stressful. He literally got eaten by a marble we just read. Truly, the flower was dark in your home? Then do you have it too? A dark emotion? Oh, Mateon, you poor soul. I've known pain and sorrow I've known the pain of sorrow of loss. I felt great fury and frustration. I've been plagued by doubt and anxiety. I dare say I have a few. I'm currently... I'm looking at Emmett. This is, yeah, I feel if I stand close to the flowers and think of Emmett, that's gonna happen. Also, Hoshifan, Yazael, Candazinos, Yotsuyu, I'm sure I'm forgetting someone, and I'm kind of mad at me that I'm forgetting someone, but I am forgetting someone. 100%. Hythlodaeus? Bothry kind of. A lot of them. A lot of them. Papalimo! That's the bitch, Papalimo! Fuck! I nearly forgot Papalimo! And the real Ida. I see. Hermes has known the same. The feeling that a part of you is gone. Again and again, but no one notices. Minfilia? Shit! Jinx, we said it at the exact same time. Please, Miminu, won't you lend it to me? Your pain and sorrow? Huh? What, huh? I want you to make the flowers dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone and that others are sad too. Okay. Truly? You'll do it? Oh, the sky is so pretty! Why is it blue and pink though? Thank you, Miminu, thank you. That means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. But to be fair, I couldn't really care for Minfilia until the middle of Shadowbringers. Like, it was sad, obviously, and I did feel bad about it, but also, her character was just not very well built. And that's what makes it really sad, because, yeah, she leaves way too early. She's literally just Princess Peach. But, like, edgy. Seems like they're still talking. Let's wait until they finished. Also, hear me out. The Wind Waker. You know, the game from The Legend of Zelda. It has the same plot as Shadowbringers.
Hermes!
Moonbreda, I forgot she existed! Oh no! Also, technically Fail-Ul. I mean, they're not dead, but they're also pretty much limited forever, right? Well, not exactly limited, but they are saddled up with a lot of responsibilities and Fae immortality, right? It was a little bit of a sacrifice for Fail-Ul to take the treasures and become the next Titania, right? They're relatively free. Like, this might be my personal interpretation, but it felt like they kind of implied that the cost of the crown was also a sacrifice that had to be made. It was a little bit rushed, I will say, but it did feel like they were kind of limited by that. Like, they are still free in that sort of way, but they are now bound by royal duty, which, like real life, is a pretty important and, like, I don't know how serious it is for the Fae, but, like, relatively serious for the Fae. Like, it is a heavy responsibility. That's what I'm kind of implying with that. It is kind of restricting in that access. But they can still go wherever they can go. They still mess with my retainers a lot, which is very funny. I love that little detail where Fail-Ul just contacts your retainers and just terrorizes them in their free time. I love that. I like that sort of stuff. But literally, Wind Waker from The Legend of Zelda, Shadowbringers.
Oh. You were waiting for me.
You okay, Hermes? Got that depression on you? But hear me out. It starts with a great flood. Hold on, I'm cooking. My brain is turning. I should probably do it after this cutscene.
You've finished talking?
Yes. We've come to a decision.
Are you now funny, Danny?
My thanks for keeping Meteon company.
I've been pronouncing her name wrong the entire time.
Emmett Sulk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Elpis room?
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Huh? Be cute, be cute. The sky is so pretty! Oh, fuck my throat. That took a lot out of me.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Don't worry, Hermes, I'm also depressed as fuck! Purple?
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
The music is so pretty.
I see Mission has shared much with you.
I mean, wasn't it supposed? Is this the dark? Is it? Wait, purple? Is this because we're also grieving Hythlodaeus? Aww. Holy shit, the music is lining up perfectly! Oh, damn.
May we talk a moment?
Hello? Huh? Hello, sir? Also, the music lined up perfectly. Oh, the fireflies. Aww. And there it goes. Fun fact, where I used to live.
That we live for the star. That we strive to make it a better place.
Aww. In the house where I used to live, there was a hedgehog that lived in the garden, and sometimes we could just feed it, and it just came to the door and we'd give it a little bit of a treat. Like, especially on hot days, we'd put out a little saucer of water just so it would not die from heat exhaustion. And it was just a very sweet little hedgehog, and I think it's still there. Like, it was very funny because even the cats did not attack that hedgehog. The hedgehog was just there. It was really nice. I think on one of my old phones I even have some pictures of feeding it. It was just a very nice experience, and I kind of miss that hedgehog. I know it's still there and I could visit it, but also... It's not a place that I go often, unfortunately. It's a 15-minute drive.
And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt.
It is so weird still, and I cannot get over it. First of all, the music is fucking with me already. Y'all really weren't lying when y'all said this is the music that will make every Final Fantasy player cry at some point. Y'all weren't fucking with that title. But it's so weird to hear, like, the Fandaniels, like... Hold on. It just feels very weird and really, really uncomfortable, I guess. Like, not in a negative, but like a kind of way. Just hearing the same voice that was also the Fandaniel of the present time, but then in this way. And it kind of makes me want to replay Endwalker again, because I feel like there were hints there at the least, and even more progression in that way. But like, you can tell. Well, you cannot tell is the thing. Sorry for interrupting so much, but holy hell. The thing that's really messing with me the most is... it's night and day, literally. It's literally night and day. We got this dude who's depressed as all fuck. Well, it is kind of that one meme of nihilism and nihilism. Hold on, I need to grab that one meme to really get my point across here. Is the stereotype versus the reality. Let me grab it, let me put it on stream because this is also one of my favorite memes in general. Past Van Daniel versus the Virgin. Hermes versus Chad Van Daniel. Virgin Hermes versus Chad Van Daniel. But it's just like, it's night and day. This one cares about every single being to a point where he's also flawed in his way, as we saw just now with his vocales. I already forgot the name for it. I'm bad with names. Y'all know this. I'm bad with names. I know the concept exactly. I just can't put the name. Just stick with me here. like he's flawed as well, because he holds to every single creation and even does... it's better to lose your memory of all that exists than it is to die. Which, for a lot of other people in this time and age, it was just going back to the ether. It was a totally normal and respectable thing to do. But he really holds on to those things. I feel like there's a... hold on. There's a theme there of holding on to things that they shouldn't hold on to, isn't there? Just like Shadowbringers. But it's just so weird. He cares about literally everything, about everyone, like even like creatures that just killed everything. He also mourns the creatures that were killed, but he also seems to be very upset that because of that death, the things that attacked, I forgot the names, I'm not gonna... I swear, I have the concepts, I'm just bad at names. I just don't like names. But you know what I'm getting at, right? He cares a lot about all of them. And then we go to the present day, and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna end the world. Get fucked. I don't care how many people get sacrificed. I'm just gonna put you in a dead guy's body and make you run towards your camp with none of your strengths and watch you struggle while Xenos is running around in your body, and I'm gonna have fun and watch it with popcorn. I'm even dressed up like a butler for the occasion. It's just not the same character. It's just... like, the voice is there. You can also tell there's, like, subtle, like, voice things, like tonal things in his voice that indicate when he's, like, upset about something or, like, really interested into something. Like, from the small tidbits of Fandaniel and Hermes you can hear, those patterns are there. But the person attached to the voice is just completely different. And that's really impressive, and it's so cool and also so sad. And it really fucks me up. Okay, enough tangent.
Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination?
Aww.
Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will. And when they depart, it is always beautiful.
This is even more fucked with, you know, the Hythlodaeus color being purple. Did I have in Japanese two voices? I do think then that the English did it a little bit better by just giving him the same voice actor and just changing the way it's played, which is like a perfect example of amazing voice acting. So that's something the voice actor should definitely be commended for as well. But also, the purple flowers are fucking me up.
Perhaps it is. But only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought.
Aww. Like, you can definitely hear he has the same theatrical already in his voice, but with a completely different outlet, if that makes sense. Also the hedgehogs. And I'm talking a lot over this and trying to be very philosophical. I should not do that.
Some scarcely born
I just
into
really
the
like
world,
it.
afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished.
Like, here he talks with empathy, and in the modern day it's just him laughing at how cruel it all is.
We make an effort to
Oh my god,
spare
an
them
ancient
the pain,
cat!
but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one.
His face also really reminds me of another character, but I can't place my finger on it. I can't place my finger on it, but it feels like it's also paralleling something. I can't place my finger on it, but it's trying to do something, and I can't tell what.
So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method.
Is it just because it's an Ellison face?
Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures.
But more like the eye color as well. Like, that combination is kind of messing me up. I feel like I've seen that somewhere before and I don't know where. And no, not on the player creation screen, I swear. I swear.
Sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white.
Also, you know what? I can't understand his depression. Imagine being in paradise with like the most beautiful, vibrant, and radiant eyes. Also, that's really funny to just have like a bunch of, well, they're not really humans in that regard, right? They're literally just classified as like ancients. Leo, for that's the witch! Yeah! But it's just funny to see an Ellison face with no pointy ears. But imagine being in paradise where the most beautiful eyes are and you have Mountain Dew eyes. I would also be depressed.
I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration?
Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. But also, I would also be upset if I was in this beautiful time and I had Mountain Dew eyes. I would also be a little bit iffy.
Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread.
Aww.
But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep.
It's such a beautiful scene. The sky
Owen
is so
asked
beautiful.
what you thought as he kneeled beside the Alpes. Or if he only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Aww. Oh, I could tell you all about suffering. Let's have no more brooding, eh? Glad to be of service. Okay. It wouldn't it be funny, like, it would absolutely break the story in every single way, just like, yeah, so, I'm from the future. You're directly responsible for like 95% of my problems and suffering. And then just send him down the spiral that leads to the inevitable, you know, the inevitable end where he becomes Fandaniel and does Fandaniel things. Let's have no more brooding, eh? Glad to be of service. Let's have no more brooding, eh?
Indeed. Difficult though it may be, I must endeavor to be strong like you.
I wonder if they're gonna upgrade the teeth. It's such a small detail, but for some reason my attention is drawn by it.
Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life.
And that's also what the idea of the Loperts was based on, right? But there's a lot more here than we see in the modern times. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh.
So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there?
Oh no.
What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day?
Oh, Hermes' brother. We could tell you everything about that.
To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteion and her sisters. Sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life.
Wait, he didn't approve this with the council, didn't he? I don't think he did, because Hythlodaeus was absolutely surprised by seeing it. And he's in charge of the fucking Bureau of Creation, right? The fucking smileys! No!
As one might expect,
Huh.
exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it.
3 smileys! Hi, Puzzle. How you doing?
But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long.
Welcome to me theorizing on this game and its deeper meaning and all that stuff, while having zero clue what I'm talking about, but I like doing it, so I'm gonna keep on doing it!
And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow.
Are we gonna get a room here?
Come, Meteion.
I don't think they're
head
gonna be
back.
that generous, huh? They're not gonna be that generous.
All right.
Would be cool, though. Oh. What's gonna happen? Island? Sky? Island? Forget about Crystarium apartments. Give me Elpis! But, I mean, Crystarium would also be awesome, but I don't think they would. It's the thing. Yeah, I miss you! The prodigal familiar returns, and after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, are sure. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey! I just barely made Hermes cry, thank you very much. Were you not able to get some rest? Please do not hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I worry we might exhaust your care's reserves of ether. Don't worry, we got Emmett here. Emmett can just replenish me. Right? Please? Pretty please? Pretty please? Hang on. I'm glad Arby saw the flowers. Thank you, Mimino. It will help, I hope. Today will be difficult for him. Verdict and execution. Ah. But yeah, I do not think there will be apartments in the Crystarium. I mean, there could, but I feel like thematically and story-wise it wouldn't really make much sense. Especially because most of the residential districts are right now available to the free trial. But like, not that you can buy it, but you can visit them. And Stormblood and Shadowbringers might be a bit too far into the story to have proper housing. That, and you have the Pendants, which is also kind of already... what's it called? Living quarters in the Crystarium. That and the whole limited resources of the Crystarium. They probably don't have a whole section just for random adventurers to go live, right? A not to brief interlude perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Imitsouk and Hitlerdays are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycaones. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaones would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition to the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hitlerdays has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaones have served their purpose. Also, straight back Emmett, I just realized. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to his study. You are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. His back is straight. Of course, let us be off. We return to the main aisle. Oh. What? Get the cat! Get the cat! Little kitty! Love that! Oh, it's... Why is it down there? Alright. Oh my... This is so beautiful! Okay, sorry if there's any... What's it called? Ooh, Aethercrone. Sorry if it's a little bit of motion sicknessy because I just really like seeing it. I'm so sorry. Oh. Like, Elpis is one of those places where I feel like you could get away with first-person mode because of just of how beautiful it is. Evidence straight in the same sentence? I know. Dude does not scream straight in any way, shape, or form, which is why I'm so extremely surprised that his back is even straight. But it is very pretty, but it's very nice, but also sad. Also, look at how pretty this place is. Oh, I'm gonna make this my background, I swear. Well, currently it's Titania, so... Is it worth it replacing Titania with Elpis as my background? Kind of is! It kind of is, not gonna lie! Wait, I'm running past. I'm running past! Oh! Oh yeah, I can see why... Slideshow option? For a desktop? You severely overestimate how much customization I can do with my computer. I can't even figure out how to change the wallpaper on my second monitor. I can't even change it on my second monitor. Oh, Doros. Oh. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with the ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4, the other 3 escaped. I see them to have taken to the air above the 12 Wonders. I feel like I was gonna take care of that one. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. Elvis! You and Miminu handled that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. Okay. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Sock, unneeded though it is. Emotional support, he definitely needs that though. Mateon, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes, the Lycaons must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours. If you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Why is the music suddenly like that? No, oh no. Oh no. Stay with Hermes, Miminu. He will need someone when the time comes. I don't like the music. I do not like the music. This music plays when bad shit happens. Oh no. This pretty much only plays during very high stakes, bad things are gonna happen. Ooh, it's flying. Luckily, I'm a range DPS. Need help? I appreciate your help, and Lamed that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. Within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You'll approach slowly in field view and draw the Lycaon's attention. Now, I will warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not, by my measure you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. Kind of the problem though, aren't I like way weaker than everyone here because of the ether thing? Ooh. Boop. Boop. I'm the world's worst red mage. Oh, oops. Pressed the wrong one. It worked. Ah, shit. I care. Wait. Next scare. Oop. Alright. I should have done that. Vercure is not that good right now. I better just Unga Bunga it and hope for the best. It's been a while since I've played Red Mage, can you tell? Also the first time I'm playing with this setup, so sorry if I'm a little bit rusty. Alright, here we go. Also, don't mind that my weapon literally looks like it belongs to Emmett Selk, but okay. Ooh. Damn, that stuff's cool. I mean, I didn't die. That's about as good as you need to be for Final Fantasy, right?
Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace.
Again, this is extremely fucked up knowing what Fandango was like in the future.
May you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again. If that be your desire.
Aww.
Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
All this for a monster.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction?
There it is. There's the slip of the mask.
I do not
Almost
know.
literally.
Were I to take up the seat of
Oh,
Van
mask.
Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts. I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
Belly, I know
It
for a
is
fact
no
you also
trouble
play
at all.
Alala.
Take as long as you require.
Look who's talking, Felly.
And you, my friend. I pray you find that which you seek.
Aww.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Wait, the 12 Wonders?
Aye.
The 12 Gods? Is there a parallel there? Oh, parallel. Is there a thing there? It has been quite exciting. It has been quite an exciting visit for you thus far. Oh, if you weren't injured. Oh, you weren't injured, were you? Good, good. The only Lycaons have been taken care of. The incident is resolved and life in Elpis continues as normal. Or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has there been a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. Oh, yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Empathy? From Emmett Selk? I don't know what answer he's searching for, or if it is within our power to give it, but I believe he would make a fine Fandaniel, and that if he rejects us out of hand, we will be all the lesser for it. We will be lesser for it. Where to now? If there is anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused to his position with the convocation, merely postponed this decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist. Then allow me to remain in your humble guide. Aww, I love the little jabs. It's just so precious. And what of you, Miminu? Will you continue along with us? Hell fucking yeah, I will! Wonderful, our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If only you two knew. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Anagnosis. Anagnorasis. I still can't pronounce that. That's a lot of letters in one way. I'm just gonna... It's a little too extreme for that one. I feel like people are gonna have an aneurysm seeing all these mounts. Imagine being an ancient and suddenly like a very small familiar just comes up and rides around on these things. Hold on, I gotta flex this mount. Hold on. Behold, I own a lot of cards. I have a gambling addiction. Magic toast. I mean, it's hella pretty. It's just really funny. And with the robe, it looks even cooler. Hold on, I need to check something. Okay. But Elpis is so pretty. But the sky is currently gray, so it's not as pretty. That just looks like normal sky. Hold on, let me check something. Yeah. There they are. The Dutch curse has affected Elpis. Well, we actually have like this joke here / superstition that if you travel somewhere, you will take the weather with you. And then you must leave on a nice day because you will take the nice weather back with you as well. And if you travel back on a bad weather day, you will pretty much make it a horrible week or so for Dutch people because you will take the shitty weather along. So you must always leave on a good day. And we part ways with Hermes not far from here. Given the size of Elpis, I expect our paths will cross again before long. From here, we will follow the path northwest to Notanias. There we will find one of the News who facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by an adult... Oh, wait. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which have previously been granted. We only need use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? Oh, I see where. Why is this guy Dutch? Right. Unless the need is pressing, I won't be tracking armies of my ethereal sight. 'Tis poor manners to spy on someone's coming and going in such a fashion, so don't ask. Social conventions notwithstanding, perceiving ether requires deliberate and intense concentration, and we otherwise keep our eyes on the corporeal world. To be fair, the Dutch are extremely cringeworthy. Here we are in Notanias. This news will take us to Kalimelios Zephyros, the western island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above. Oh? Oh, cutscene. Whoop. Good thing we have Hythlodaeus with us.
I present to you Kalimelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by...
Spriggan!
Well, well. An Arrayus. How delightful.
I love Spriggan so goddamn much! Literally, one of the things in the package was paper with Spriggans on them and like the little eggs they carry with them. Like instead of like the crystals, they have the little eggs that you can get for the egg hunting festival. It's holding one of those and I love it. And it also came with paper of Fat Cat tied to some balloons and it's amazing. This is what the Hythlodaeus note was coming with. Like, that's where I got the Hythlodaeus thank you message from, and it's so cute, and I love this. I wish I could order more stuff from there. It's just amazing. Aww. Thanks. Oh. Also, I have a Spriggan bag. Oh.
And what, pray tell, is that?
I think he poured every single... He poured every single piece of effort into that line. Holy hell. That's a big fucker!
That's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
What in the unholy Lord of Jesus Christ is that?
Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept.
So what you're saying is Elpis has Blahai. Am I hearing that correctly? Elpis has Blahai. Also, that's a buff-ass shark. Hear me out. What? Yes, the IKEA shark. Hear me out. No, it was a joke.
At first, they were largely orthodox. Consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact.
It's a Deus info dumping while the Spriggan just kills that thing.
With flight.
Oh.
Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
Okay, Hythlodaeus is literally that one meme with the archaeologist or like the geologist. Oh, Jesus! Fanat! There she is.
That was too close. Are you unharmed?
Hold on, but like, holy shit, Fanat! But also, hear me out. That thing Hythlodaeus was doing, it was literally that one meme with the geologist, like that one Tumblr post. I swear it's... Hold on, I need to read that one. I need to read it. Hold on, where is it? It's very important to me that I read this. Oh, let me find it. There was this one Tumblr post about what someone would do if they were to get into a fight with a geologist. Just gotta... Hold on, I need to share this. It's this one. Here. Disclaimer. My hatred of geologists is purely theatrical, but if I did have to kill one for some reason, it would be pretty easy. Yeah, the obsidian knife. I'd brandish my obsidian knife at them and they'd be compelled to approach. That's very cool, they'd say, confident in their superior strength and endurance from all the rocks they carry around at all times. They'd shower me with every interesting fact about obsidian and just hover just out of range of the cutting edge, waiting for me to exhaust myself. But as it is volcanic grass, it's very fragile, you see, and isn't well suited for use as a whip. And then I'd hit them with the wooden baseball bat in my other hand, which they would not have noticed because geologists can only see rocks and minerals. This is literally Hythlodaeus with the shark. This is literally Hythlodaeus. It's like, oh, let me just info dump about this shark, and then just gets murdered. Probably wrong. I dare you. It has the exact same energy. He would be distracted by an obsidian knife, is what I'm saying.
Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Oh, she knows the convocation of 14.
Bernard,
Oh, of course she does, but...
we should meet you here.
Oh, even close. Space rock, mommy!
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star.
Oh, shit. Is she the fucking member from the convocation that left? Please tell me she was not the previous Emmett Silk. I have a feeling this is where that boat is heading, and I feel like that boat is the Titanic.
Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Or is she another Fandaniel?
Vanar is her name.
Oh.
And she is the previous Azem.
Oh! 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna just take a little walk around my room. Be back in a second. Okay. Okay. Let me just, Yeah, okay. I'm gonna eat some eggnog from my mayonnaise jar. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Yep. I would eat a whole cheese block in protest, but I do not have cheese. I used it all on a grilled cheese earlier today. Just gonna eat this instead. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Yep. That explains why she is very much up in our business all the fucking time. That explains a lot. Does that mean that she also what's it called? What's the word? That she was the one who nominated our Azem, so to speak? Like the us Azem? Or is there like another Azem in between? I feel like she was the one who either nominated or... Yep. Okay, yep, that checks out. That also explains that... That checks out with the stuff we saw at the Adamnesis Anator. So they're close friends with Azam, and that's how they also know Hythlodaeus and Emmett. Oh!
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emmett Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
But now you didn't have to do him that dirty. Also, yeah, the server issues are also getting to me a little bit. I already crashed like twice. One right when I hit stream, and one like 20 minutes in. Yeah, about 20 minutes in. But we're here now, and the cutscene is sort of working out as intended, so that's good. Wow.
Shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Alright, he literally is young here. Well, quote unquote, young. He's still grumpy old man, but... we call it an old soul. That's what we're gonna call it, okay?
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
I think Emmett met his match.
How is she, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later.
Grapes!
If you're so inclined.
Grapes! Grapes! Also, I swear on all the fucking stars above, the volcano he ran into was Charlene. I would put money on that. I am 100% convinced that the volcano that was erupting and the island that was being destructed by it was Charlene. I am so convinced of that, especially considering Labyrinthos was built inside of a inactive volcano and everything.
Huh, you know I am. Now then, you are?
She gonna recognize us? I feel like she's gonna kind of recognize it. Not in the most... I feel like she has the highest chance of recognizing, if that makes sense. Yep, there we go. Yep. I mean, Hythlodaeus is the world's most chaotic enabler, yeah.
Have you perchance come from the future?
Yep, there we go! Yeah. Yeah. Vanna, you don't just say that in the open. You're gonna give poor Emmett and Hytho an aneurysm. Mom just knows. Space Candy knows. I literally cannot. I mean, wouldn't be the first time that there's like things of like stories of people going back in the past and the past is actually canon to the future. So you had to go to the past for the future to be the thing. But yeah, they're about to have a fucking aneurysm. Like you're too he's like they're probably gonna realize that Azam having a familiar like this from the future is probably a very bad sign, right? Hello?
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Hey. Damn, that is some fucking skills.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
The echo! Sort of. That's kind of the ether, right? That's the kind of the echo, right? Sounds rather like the Blessing of Light. Does it protect you from enthrallment by primals by any chance? That explains why, like, at the end of Shadowbringers, I just kind of figured.
But I'm not familiar with such beings. But if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection.
I'm trying to make sense of this. Kind of... Like, they did do the whole thing of your ether changes, and I guess it's a kind of just... kind of soft locking into your ether, I guess? Which is why people with the Echo are usually considered to be anti... like anti-tempering, where it's more just locking in your ether so you can't really change it to like another element or throw it off balance in any way. I don't know, I'm doing my best here.
I gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
But wait, if the Blessing of Life... Those who remember their life as an Ascian... But... It's not exactly as an Ascian, as the Ascians are only really the Convocation, right? Like the... Wouldn't you mean the Ancients? But you don't really remember... the part where you're an ancient, you just kind of I feel like I don't know, I'm actually kind of I want to see this debate, because I kind of feel like they said that the Echo was the protection, but they were going by flawed logic. Like, they were well, they weren't going by flawed logic, they were going by the information that they were given at the time, which was, you hear space candy. I mean, they didn't straight up remember Amarok, they felt like the sadness and everything, but they weren't like, hey, ancients! Right? They just were like, hey, I hear strange ladies speak to me. Yeah, subconscious more. But I feel like the pre-established Echo is less so a retcon. Also, my voice is cracking like crazy. I need more Mountain Dew. Well, I don't, but it feels more like they tried to make sense of the Echo in a way that made sense at the time. And the Echo was more than they actually expected it to be in that way. Which also would that mean we also had the protection of, well, not of the Echo, but the Light Ward, one specialty when they were an ancient? Guess that makes sense. With the whole hear, feel, think kind of thing? Where Kyle can really easily feel what other people feel, what other people felt. And like think, right? I mean, that kind of makes sense. Hear, feel, fish. Yeah, Alison was clearly the fishing type. To be fair, once I'm out of this cutscene, let me just show my progress with fishing, because I'm fishing fast! But it would make sense. But would that also say that we would have, like, the Light's Ward before technically getting the Echo Whereas the Echo is also a bit more... It also offers the protection, but also lets you hear Heidelin slash... whatever the hell is. I'm fishing!
Hold on. From the future?
I'll show it
That's
after this.
absurd.
Ah, yes. The weirdest thing here. Not the small person. Who also has...
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
Who also has Azam's ether. Partially. Very partially. Like one third at this point or something. Yeah, a little bit of retcon never hurt anyone, honestly, if it makes the story better, and it can also always be written off, well, not always, but most cases it can also be written off / explained more, that they also had a limited idea on how the subject went, just how with Shadowbringers tried to explain the schism. The Sundering? Oh, about a half, yeah. A bit more, actually, right? Because there were 7 Sunderings already, and the 8th was... the 7 rejoinings, and the 8th was Artbird, so that would be a bit more, right? Right? Oh no, retcons! But, like, I feel like there could be good reasons for retcons, especially with... when the people who tried to explain it in the previous story just weren't that knowledgeable about the subject. Or just weren't given the full... just weren't playing with a full deck, if that makes sense. Because the Sundering was also just one of those subjects where Emmett knew exactly what was going on at every given time. But for the Scions, it was... they walk into Shitana Ravels, see the cave, see the murals, and we're like, huh, what's that depicting? And Emmett was like, oh boy, my time to shine! Like, they were just playing without a full hand. They were just given wrong information and everyone just went off on that information. Which is also like a big thing in real life. Let me just bring this into a place, I swear. Also, can you tell the meds are working wonderfully? I just have to point that out. I'm clearly on my meds right now. Also, I haven't gotten up for too many food breaks, so that should also say a lot about how good the meds are doing it. I love my meds, I'm so happy. I can't stay on one single subject though. But in real life, when someone gets into a subject and has like a knowledge on the subject, a lot of people will just cling on to that subject and the information that they have. Even if at like a future date it is becoming outdated, they will just continue holding on to the information that they had and perform studies on that part. Like, also for example, how can a dragon get tempered? I guess. Or is that... I'm sure that part is explained, but it does kind of feel in the same category where dragons are just extremely powerful and... just kind of different, I guess? It felt different. That's what I'm trying... Like the ether corruption of the Tiamat, especially. Like how Tiamat got tempered by Nidhogg? Well, etheric corruption, like not straight up tempered, but... Like even that, like even something like that could still get the... By Bahamut. Oh, yeah, right. I'm dumb. I'm mixing up my dragons. Sorry. But yeah, by Bahamut. It feels like even with the Echo, you're not 100%. It's like condoms. 99% of the time, it will stop you from getting tempered. Okay, Philly, hear me out. Hear me out here. Hear me out here. Hear me out. 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 All of those shark things that Hythlodaeus was talking about. All the shark things. One of those was Bahamut. And that became Bahamut. Hear me out. That's where that concept came from. Oh my god. But yeah, it just really feels like the echo. It would actually also make sense if the blessing of light and the echo kind of work together in that way. Like I just said, the echo is like the condom of tempering. I had to phrase it in that way. I couldn't think of any other word. I'm so sorry. That's like the hand soap. It's like the hand soap. It's like the antibacterial soap of echo. Of tempering. It kills all 99.9% of ether corrupted cells, and it leaves the 1%, the 0.1% to tell the tale, and to warn to be a warning to the others. But it can kind of be stacked on with the blessing of light or something, right? I don't know. I can't really talk about it, unfortunately.
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
I miss my boy.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours.
Yeah, and we could use some information.
How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future.
I mean, I sure hope you do, because I just found out you're Azim, well, the previous Azim. Azim? Invader Zim? Oh, there's the back.
Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge. So you needn't worry for us.
Also, that explains why everyone looked up to Venat so much. She was a previous member of the Convocation. That explains a lot!
More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest.
So, that funny Danny fucker? That Hermes? Yeah, honestly, I feel like we could solve all of the world's problems if we killed him right here and now.
Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
Well, one of you is explicitly dead. Two of you are explicitly dead. The other one is currently a space candy rock mountain thingy. Also, I figured that Azim also, like, story-wise, just the implication of Azim is just a very big story element. Like Azim the Traveler, which is pretty much the adventurer, right? Or am I going too deep into that one? Can of worms all the time. But I feel like it's a bad idea to give them information, considering one died immediately, one died by my hand, and the other one is not looking that well right now and is still very much involved and struggling.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
Listen here, Emmett. Emmett has no fucking ground to stand on here. This is literally what he was doing for the entirety of Shadowbringers. He was pulling this shit for the entirety of Shadowbringers. He was like, oh no, I can't tell you. It's like, no, you have to remember for yourself. Now fuck you, asshole. Dude.
As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Also, welcome back, Caleb. You want me to tell me how I killed you? Also, I'm wearing your weapon!
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
I'm forgetting the part where I'm literally wearing Emmett's weapon, and I've been wearing it this entire time? The entire time I've been wearing his mask on my hip. Well, you can't see it properly because I'm blocking out the chat with it. But I'm using Emmett's weapon. His mask is on my weapon. Okay, yeah, that would actually make sense. I feel like as like everything they have been portrayed and told to be so far would absolutely pull shit like that, not gonna lie.
I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
But like, weapons like that would not be...
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Yeah, you also said the same thing on the boat, I think. And the 17 times you just appeared in my head.
I marked you so clearly, and sent you unto myself in the past.
Don't you dare take credit for Elidibus's work, you bitch!
It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
Oh, she's literally talking to Aww. Wait, does she just... Oh, she just stands there if you're not a Lala? Oh my god! Aww. But yeah, this does explain why she was so extremely intent on the warrior, like the Warrior of Light specifically. Because, you know, asm to asm, clown to clown communication. Hold on. Clown to clown communication. Right here. Brrr. Think she can hear my brainwaves right now? I'm sending a message. And here I thought you were a harmless, straight familiar. As far as I'm concerned, this nebulous task of future this and changing history, this can wait. If it's changing history, that can wait. First, I meant to find out exactly who you are and what you hope to achieve here. Dye to rope white? I don't have white dye! Felly, I'm broke! I have 400k and I'm saving up... 500k. And I'm saving up! Felly, I just bought a house! The future, our future, I am deathly curious to hear more. I mean, why not stream it? My apologies, but before we move along, my colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraved crystal and the quick-fingered aureus that made up with it. An aureus, you say? I think we might have been We might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the Aureus, where there is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even if that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest floor just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Easter egg hunt! Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading into Noika's. Let us meet up there once we've exhausted our efforts. Right, this way, right? Oh, I see it on the map, yeah. I should probably grab the... Sharing is caring, Caleb. Sharing is caring. Give me some of the fries. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's over here. Oh, this place is... Oh, the dark skies are gone! The dark skies are gone! Hell fucking yeah! Wait, where else is everything? Thank you! Also, today I pulled a very cruel prank. Oh, there it is! I just remembered the prank I pulled. It's like my new favorite thing to do, and I think I'm going to make it a personality trait. Because, first of all, the reaction was absolutely gorgeous. It's special because I had this empty jar of mayonnaise. Like, it was completely empty. I used it to make like a bunch of sauce. Great meals. And mayonnaise is hella expensive right now, so now I have to switch to vegan mayonnaise. Not because I am vegan, but because it's way cheaper and it doesn't taste that bad. And if it helps the environment, fine. But yeah, not the point. Switch to vegan mayonnaise, not the problem. Wait. Oh my god, colors! Oh! They're so big! Oh! But I was in a video call because I was super excited a package arrived today, as I've shared like 7 times before in this stream. I'm so sorry I keep bringing this up. I'm just very excited about the package. The Asms, both mentor and student, are a force to be reckoned with. I find them a delight personally, but they have a habit of making Emmett Selk look as if he bit down on a sour grape. The problem you present is vexing enough without adding the old Asm into the equation. And she wonders why these lines upon my brow grow deeper, when she herself wields the hammer and chisel. And so I had this empty jar of mayonnaise that I filled with eggnog. And I didn't tell the person I was video calling with beforehand that I would do this. So I just went into the fridge and I grabbed the jar of mayonnaise with eggnog inside, which at a glance looks like mayonnaise. And while opening the package, I was like, oh, I'm hungry. So I grabbed the mayonnaise jar and I just opened it, grabbed a spoon, a ladle, and just went to town eating the eggnog that was in the mayonnaise jar. And the fear in their voice was so good. It was just like, I will pay you to stop. I will, please stop eating. Please stop eating the mayonnaise. I just kept going. And now I still have the mayonnaise, well, the eggnog in the mayonnaise jar, and that's what I'm eating from right now. Our last search returns. I'm afraid the Aureus no longer had the crystal, nor was I able to find it as I followed in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. I wonder if they already made the concept for Lalafels at this point. The crystal, well done. Wonderful, now I can focus on your table without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? I mean, that is the dream, not gonna lie. I thought I'm in tasked to do so. Traveling and searching go hand in hand. We travel often then, and then it seems we have something in common. Long ago, when I held the seat of Asm, I was forever trekking back and forth across the land in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested. My opinion sought considering the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is, the way one thing leads to another, wouldn't you agree? Yeah! Hell fucking yeah, Vanap! Okay, so when's Argos gonna enter the picture? And I swear, Argos is gonna have to do something with Minfilia. That's what it feels like. The Asms, both mentor and student, are a force to be reckoned with. I find them a delight personally, but they have a habit of making Emmett Selk look as if he bit... that's a sound. I feel like there's a connection, especially with the sheer amount of braids, the blue eyes, the blonde hair. This might be a stretch, but the fact that Argos only appeared in the story after Reen lost Minfilia privileges. Thank you again for your timely help. Now then, 'tis time I returned the stolen property. If you'd go on ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building at the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. Hell yeah! Oh yeah, right! Fisher! I'm fishing! I'm only level 81, but I'm fishing! I'm fishing! And I gotta say, it's not that easily legible, but it does give a lot of water clusters. I currently have almost 2,000 water clusters. I'm kind of nearing the maximum for water crystals. I was near, like... I was about 8k a couple days ago. But when I got my subscription again, it was like 8k. It is a good source for water clusters, not gonna lie. I am, however, going insane because of the spearfishing gig and that there's no upgrade in the game. I hope Dawntrail comes with an extension of this because it's driving me literally insane. What's a pirate's favorite saying? Oh no. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? Aye, matey. Don't mind me laughing at my own stupid jokes. I gotta go all the way around here again. Sorry, the puns, sometimes they just happen. I wish I had more pirate puns. They're good. You needn't be nervous around Venat. Those white robes mark her as one of fair and impartial reasoning. Aside from the emissary, Elidibus, such garb is worn only by those who have stepped down from public office to serve as advisors. Whatever you have to say, she will listen without judgment. 'Tis the sea! Oh my god. Yes, this will be far more comfortable than interrogating you on the side of the road. I'm literally using your weapon. I don't know if you've noticed this, but yeah. This one's on you, buddy. This one's on you. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Oh, the music. The answers.
Ah, a wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
What kind of tea is it?
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit.
The music
There's
is always
plenty
so
of
pretty.
hot water, though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then, will you tell us your tale?
The entirety of the Encyclopedia of Erosea to the Ancients over a cup of tea. I feel like I would cause the entire world to just end there and then. Like, not because they would have all the information, but they would just all have an aneurysm and die on the spot. Ah, fine. I feel like this is gonna be a problem. For future me! Wait, future me is now. Future me is me. Shit! I just realized this is a problem for future me is a very bad thing to say here. A calamity called the final days had befallen the world. The world has been sundered into shards. Mankind is being forced to flee the star. Now let's start at the sundering. Shit! I just sundered. I just sundered the fucking game. Oh my god. Oh, someone clip that. Yeah, thanks, Billy. Oh my fucking god. Oh. 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 Hold on. Hold on, I gotta take a breath. Mm. Oh, I'm lightheaded. Oh, perfect time. Perfect time. Perfect time. Now I can talk. Here. Welcome to Rushi is cooking and the kitchen is on fire. Shadowbringers is just the Final Fantasy version of the Wind Waker. I don't think the game wants me to share the story. This game has it out for me! This game has it out for me! Look at this! It out for me, come on! Oh, here we go again. But hear me out. Like, the world, like, the game starts with a flood. Honestly, the comedic timing well makes up for it.
Wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Hold on. I'm gonna grab my fucking Hypnodeus plushie that I have for some reason. I love ADHD in some regards because it just allows me to get the most random of random items. And sometimes they just turn out to be quest items. And I just didn't know until the quest happened. And now I have a Hypnodeus plushie. It fits perfectly in the palm of my hand. And I love him. He is the goodest of boys. Just gonna put him right here. Next to my very small Endwalker Emmett Selk acrylic. You know what? I'm gonna put it on Hypnodeus' lap. He deserves it. There we go. Aww. Also, the absolute shock and horror I felt when I found out that this is what Emmett looks like in Endwalker. Knowing that I had him on my desk for at least half a year is very poetic, and I love it, and I'm very sad. And also amazed, and it was just, holy shit.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of...
Here we go again!
Of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then, will you tell us your tale?
Oh, here we go. Are we gonna get centered again? The silence in the shots. I swear, all of the shots from those angles. Oh, Fate has fucked me up plenty, don't worry. Fate is... I feel like it's Fate also just throwing me a bone from time to time because there's also a lot of other things that just happen. Like, remember last week, I had to call the police because of a whole situation where there was a stalker? Also, all of those angles of Miminu just gave me some major, and I mean major, Bollywood film vibes. Like Bollywood movie. Just like every single angle with every single sound effect. The world had been sundered, broken into shards. Just now it also did. By you, Vanat!
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Hey! Okay, it's fine. So there were the final days, and then you also summoned Zodiark, and then Vanat became Heidelin. And then the sundering happened. Emmett went fucking crazy. So there it was, barbecue sauce on my titties. Space rock. Oh, by the way, y'all threw Elidibus under the bus big time. Oh yeah, I know who Elidibus is. Be nice to the kid. Aw, I'm alright. Hypnodeus, your old friend. Zodiark. The moon. The earth literally shattering and currently unraveling because Fandaniel's being a little shit about this. Oh, I should probably mention that Hermes over there. He did that.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
I feel like they're literally about to have an aneurysm and die on the spot.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. much of it borders on the incredulous.
Okay, but do I look like a writer to you? Vanat said I was from the future.
Vanar?
Vanat said that I was from the future. I have Azam's ether. And it is a lot of coincidences with barely any plot holes. This is believable. Trust me, bro. Miminu, 2024.
Not knowing the precise details
Wait,
of the
no,
first
this
final
isn't...
days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale.
Wait, this would not be 2024 considering, you know, the past. What year would this technically be? Like... the 0th Umbral era? I'm just throwing names out there. The time before time. Time before Erazin time.
True, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
That's actually a really good question. We kind of assumed you were just a massive asshole for that one, not gonna lie. But
why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures.
I mean, doesn't this kind of mess them all up in the regard that they now know what is going to go down, which is inevitably going to change everything? Butterfly effect?
Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide.
I feel like it has a lot to do with the Entelekis.
That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance.
Oh, I think how they're gonna work with that. I think I know what they're gonna do with that. There's a Chekhov's gun that hasn't been fired yet. There's a Chekhov's gun that hasn't been fired yet. It's the tool Hermes was talking about. The Fraction? The thing that removes one's memories?
But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
That's even worse.
Might it not be simply thus?
I feel like that's gonna go off at some point. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, no.
In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Oh, no.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility.
I'm looking at a greater scope, and I feel like that thing can be... I swear to God. I just don't know the name. I just know the concept. Oh, no. I feel like the thing has also been used in previous parts of the stories that were never explained again. Oh.
Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
It has to do with Fandaniel, I feel.
True. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which she must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
Honestly, I feel like Hydaelyn just didn't think it all through.
This is quite a puzzle. And we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight.
I feel like there's
Nay.
more to it.
My first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
I'm gonna take it up to the big boss herself.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
Emmett! I swear... I swear to fucking Zodiac. You pulled this shit in Shadowbringers.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity.
I would slap him across the face, but I feel like I could barely reach his shins.
I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman.
I wouldn't describe it as that. More just someone who was literally at the end of the rope.
To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory.
Grief fucks you up, bro.
Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
Grief do be fucked up, bro.
Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
Yeah, but there's also like 3,000, 4,000 years between this. That will fuck a person up.
You do not know me.
You want to see the wind-up minion I got of your future self? Got it in my pocket. Just throwing that option out there.
I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
You mean the soulless minion? Oh, there it goes.
Emmett Self.
12,000. Oh.
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
There's the Enteleckies somehow involved. I'm trying to make sense of it all. Dynamis is the key. Or was a Mateon or somehow involved? Dynamis.
Ah yes, the energy distinct from ether. Though not my field, I have a basic understanding of Dynamis. And you say Hermes researched the phenomenon in the course of creating Meteion? Yes. I believe this warrants further investigation. With that settled, just time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. Now suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Space Rock. Oh, I'm worried about Emmett.
Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
I mean, does the Emmett comes to Azum's aid also apply to me? Since I kind of revealed that I'm also Azum? Or does he only come like half the time because I'm half Azum? I'm kind of curious what the other fragments are doing, like the other shards. Shall we begin our investigations then? I'm acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the Chief Overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus, I suggest we fall back on the tried and true method of conversing with the locals, the observers who live here and can truly tell us more of Hermes and Meteion, and I have a good idea of where we might begin. I mean, 214th? I mean, we went through 7 rejoinings, right? And then there's... well, we went through 8 rejoinings, but specifically only the Warrior of Light because Artbert? So that's about half, right? Like 8/14th? Yeah. That's a bit more than half. I see you, the woman standing in front of yonder building. Her name is Ismene. She's the one who made arrangements for my stay in Opus, and from what I recall, she has held a position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. I won't ask you questions. I will help with drawing out answers if need be, but I will leave the choice of topic up to you. Ismene! Questions for me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty commander requests. Yes, let's talk. Talking sim! Greetings, Ismene. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge her. Certainly, Mistress Fanat. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What kind of person is Hermes? What are Hermes' interests? His interests? Well, he is an authority on flying type forms. He has an expansive knowledge on living creatures in general, if that is what you wish to know. How would you describe him as a person, as a colleague? He's a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally is somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as Chief Overseer. I hope that answers your question. Was there anything else? How long has Meteion been here? Do you know of Meteion's abilities? It's no secret that she is a highly unusual familiar. Of late, the Chief often makes his rounds with her like a mother hen raising her chick. I understand she is able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies, I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. You wish you knew him better? Do you trust him? The Chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I wouldn't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Though, if you wish to learn more about Meteon, you could try speaking with Timaeus, another expert in the creation of flying concepts. He should be conducting his observations on the bank of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest to keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there's aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Miminu. I think we've taken enough of Ismine's time. I like how I'm very tall for that cutscene. They gave me a little crate and they just gave me a concept. The raid series? Oh boy. Our investigation is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers. If you could track down the colleague Ismene mentioned. I was actually thinking of just picking up... Hold on, my camera turned off again. I'm sitting too weirdly. Come on, camera. Oh, the entire camera just turned off. Great. I was thinking that after I finish Endwalker's main story, like, I'm gonna crawl back to Twitch. Let's put it like that. I'm gonna go back to Twitch and then just kind of do chill streams where I just play Final Fantasy. Like, there's no direct... I don't know how to phrase this. I think my meds are working out, which is probably a sign that I should stop streaming in a little bit. But, where I just, like, do a stream where I'm not really focused on progressing and more just doing what I like. Which are just low energy streams, I guess it's called? Yeah, cheer stuff. Like, chiller stuff. Because I love streaming on YouTube, but with YouTube I always feel that, what's the word? The pressure? Yeah, a chill and hang stream. But with YouTube I always feel the pressure to just pick a thing and go with it, you know? And you have to make it count. With Twitch it's a bit more, lenient in that regard in my experience, where you can just start a stream playing Final Fantasy and halfway through you're like, I'm not really feeling Final Fantasy, let me turn on Baldur's Gate. Oh no, it's not me. Like, you can just completely change gears and there's not like things you have to worry about, like thumbnails or I don't know. You don't really have to worry about, like, thumbnails is the big one, honestly. Like, you need, for YouTube, you just need, like, a fancy thumbnail and then pray it's, like, gonna attract something. And if I'm, like, gonna do the raids, I'm gonna inevitably find spoilers about the raids before I make a good thumbnail. Like, my thumbnail game right now is already a little bit wonky because I've been gone for a while and all that stuff. But with Twitch, you can just hit stream, the stream is going, and you're just going from there. Because especially on YouTube, last thing I say about it, don't worry. But for YouTube, a lot of the interactions you get, like a lot of the clicks and all that stuff, you get from the thumbnail. The most important part. With Twitch, you just don't have that pressure. Which means it's also, it's the worst. It's, what's the phrase? The lesser of two evils, I guess? Like, both have downsides, but both also have their own good sides. Guess that makes sense, right? Right. From here, I suppose we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers. If you could track down the colleague Ismene mentioned. Well, I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during that previous conversation. Hey! You seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can be back here once you've finished speaking with this Timaeus. I grabbed that crystal, right? Right? Oh, I'm checking. Yeah, I did. Never making that mistake again. Never making that mistake again. Ah. Where is it? Timaeus, there he is. I'm gonna take this road run. Here we go. Timaeus! Yes, yes, I am Timaeus, but please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel and blah blah blah. Yes, thank you. Oh no! So, what is it you wish to speak about? Is it true you were an expert on flying creations? What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creations? A fellow enthusiast, are you? Well, settle in. We can discuss the finer points of this fascinating craft. My deep and abiding love for avian artistry can be tracked down to when I was but a young boy, stricken by the transcendent beauty of a glorious golden-feathered creature my father had designed. It was then and there that I vowed to one day surpass that masterpiece. Have you heard of Triple Triad? Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't run into any... Oh, wait, I'm not surprised that I haven't run into any Triple Triad card, but I want to play Triple Triad here so bad. And they're talking for an hour. A rambling of unstoppable discourse. Uh-oh. Good news! Neurodivergent people also existed in Aetherus. And just that I secure an observer's role here in Elpis, and at last realize my childhood ambition. Here, the dreams I once dreamed are an everyday reality in which I find fulfillment through the research and creation of new flying life forms. I abridged their accounting of events and was doubtless to your disappointment. Is there any specific part you would like me to expound upon? Huh? You're hoping for my opinion on Chief Hermes' creations? Then why didn't you say so? Those beings which soar through the clouds majestic and graceful are ever a favorite of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others might traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know none save he can conceive such marvels. Even we who prize elegance to form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Meteion too is a marvel then? My opinion on the matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Meteion as a concept, I've never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes would continue to submit Meteion's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny? Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. What do you know of Dynamis and Entelechies? Dynamis and Entelechies? Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I've last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interest? Oops. Centuries? Oh! Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sawed my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now I must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to? That went very well, but not. Oops. They got that Viera lifeline. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Hermes is just a little bitch. Nah, he has a point, but... No. Ah, good timing. I finished my own investigations not long ago. So have you any new findings to share? I see, even an expert in the field has little understanding of Mateo's capabilities, let alone an awareness of dynamics. I forgot my voice. My questions resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Mateon as his personal project, and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of dynamics is Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. Actually, I'm just going to leave it here for a second. Because first of all, I am terrified there's going to be another disconnect. Even though the Sundering one was really good. My voice is starting to wear down. My medicine is working out, so I'm gonna have to take new ones. My voice is running dry, and we've made some progress. That and the servers are going to close down in 2 hours, and I want to make sure that I don't leave off on a very, very crucial point, because I feel like that's what this is heading towards. This Lalafell got sundered during... while talking about sundering. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here because it just feels perfect, honestly. I'm also getting a little bit eepy. I still need to clean a lot of stuff today. I've been productive as hell. Methylphenidate is doing what it wants. And I've also had a lot of free time today, so... But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to see if I can come back tomorrow with this. Alright. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all again soon, okay? Gonna try to make it tomorrow, Wednesday definitely, and yeah, we'll speak again. Right. Bye-bye!